What's up, guys? It's your boy, Simone Fan 101, and I have news. And for those of us who want a good film future for the MCU, it's not a good one. I'm looking at Box Office Mojo right now on my tablet. I don't know if you can see it, but it's up there right now. Captain Marvel has made $760 million worldwide. It's a Sunday morning, March 17th, and I am pissed because considering what I looked up earlier, what I tried looking up earlier about a half an hour before that I should say, I think these numbers are bullshit. Whether they bullshitted their way to the number, whether or not they're lying about the number on the page, whether or not Disney did something, somewhere in here I smell, you smell that? Yeah, it smells like bullshit. And it really shows because just this morning, I was watching a video by SC Reviews. SC Reviews, he does good work. Go check out his channel. I'll leave the video of the link of the particular video down in the description below. And he was talking about the box office as of yesterday, which was, of course, March 16th. And believe it or not, the box office was nowhere near 760 million. It was actually at 594 million. Not even at 600. Fucking ridiculous. You can see the bullshit. And it's not just the fact, oh, the number shot up because it's a Marvel movie. I mean, look at the statistics. Because there have been several statistical sites that these guys follow that have a lot of merit, have a lot of truth to them. And Captain Marvel was showing a big downtake. It was dropping at the box office like a stone. It was sinking like a stone. That's what we gotta understand. It was sinking like a stone at the box office. The Chinese box office department, it was estimated to drop around 75%. Now, those numbers aren't in yet, but the fact that they're estimated to drop that low in China is a really bad sign. And with all the, reports of empty seats, people taking pictures, even some of them with the movie on in the background. People taking pictures of people not in the theaters, empty theaters, and yet somehow tickets are being bought for them, but nobody's showing up. I smell bullshit in the distance. It's called, well, bullshit. What do I think is going on? I think what's going on is Disney is fudging up the system. Now they're going after, either they're going after Box Office Mojo, or they've fucked with the system so much that Box Office Mojo is just reporting in what they're getting, and all of us can't even believe it. Here's why I think it's bullshit, for me. And I don't think anybody's reported this yet, because this just happened less than an hour ago. Actually, no, right now about an hour ago. It's 9:34. According to my computer, so your time may be different somewhere else. At exactly 8:28, I got my history up right here. 8:28, it says, I looked up Box Office Mojo for Captain Marvel, and then after that I did Alita Battle Angel, because I wanted to see what that was about. And it said, updates in progress. That was at 8:28, is when I looked that up for Box Office Mojo. Now, and it said, like, oh, Box Office Mojo is updating the site, please, reload or something a few minutes late, in a few minutes. So I did. I went about my business. I waited. I was generous. I waited about 35 minutes. 8:28 to 9:03. And all of a sudden, the Captain Marvel page shows up, and all of a sudden, bam, 760. So, 594, reports of empty theaters, people unhappy with the film, generally speaking. It's either most people say it's not that good, or it's not a good movie at all, or it's meh. It's nothing you should go out of your way to see. It's not memorable. It's boring. Not saying there's nobody who likes the film, and if you like the film, more power to you. But, empty theaters, people generally unhappy with the film, the absolute anal rapage of Rotten Tomatoes, man, they fucked that system up real good. the shill media, Brie Larson, mouthing off and saying all these ridiculous things. I just saw a video of Jimmy Kimmel this morning, a credit to that Star Wars girl, for doing an analysis on the Jimmy Kimmel page. And she was so smug, so arrogant, saying dumb things like, oh, I hate some of my co-stars. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, Brie Larson. It's like, really? You can't be humble and be respectful to the people you work with? Are you mad? Anyway, all those things coming together, the statistics, and of course the very sneaky way in which Disney released this video mass worldwide, which they never done for a Marvel film except for Infinity War. And to be fair, that movie had a very huge ending that they didn't want spoiled, so I can understand that. But for just a regular solo Marvel movie, they've never released it simultaneously in all theaters worldwide in a span time of 2 days. It was not March 20th. It was I think it was March 8th to March 11th, with the exception of Japan and Nigeria. Almost all the major countries that they released in theaters were released practically simultaneously, and we know why. It's so that they can make money as fast as possible without people figuring out that, hey, this movie's not so good, I'm not going to pay my money to see it. Well, screw you. Well, look, I watched the movie yesterday. I didn't pay for it, thankfully. But still, technically that's more money in their pocket. But that's just two guys. That's two guys going to see a movie. These are millions and millions of people. This has to be bullshit. Disney has been fudging with the system. They messed up Rotten Tomatoes with the audience scores, and previous to that, it was the want to see, not want to see scores. They've got rid of that. Paul Yanover, the president of Fandango and the owner of Rotten Tomatoes, he was a Disney executive, so of course they probably got him in his pocket. They tried the same thing, by the way, with Star Wars when they, with the fake audience reviews. They did the exact same thing with The Last Jedi, using the names of dead presidents, which is even more shameful if you can believe it. But yeah, 760. And there was and by the way, whenever I checked Box Office Mojo before, it never had the updating problem thing. I checked it, and it immediately went to the page. Now, all of a sudden, it says, oh, wait a few minutes, we're updating Box Office Mojo, and then I check, and the movie, I'm not saying the movie wouldn't have an uptick in change. I'm pretty sure it would have broken the 600 million mark. The highest it could have been was 650. 760? That is way too convenient and way too ridiculous. Especially since from Deadline Hollywood, they told us that the break-even point was 750. So the fix is in. And they said, oh, they're going to break even this weekend. And that's exactly what happened. The fix is in. The fix is in. Many of us, the people, it's like the whole Vince McMahon thing when it comes to WWE. Anybody who doesn't like this stuff, anybody who says, hey, you want us to change our plans so that way you can get a good movie, fuck you. You got it. You're not going to fuck up these plans. You got what you wanted. Deal with it. It's like, really? You want to give us a big middle finger to the fans? Oh. All this shit. Supposedly Disney, rumor is that Disney might actually be buying up tickets themselves to give themselves a profit. After the whole Rotten Tomatoes thing, I would not be surprised if they did that. I would not be shocked at all if they did that. The GoFundMes for kids to see the movie that Brie Larson was promoting, all that shit, yeah. Somewhere in here is a steaming pile of fucking bullshit. So, there you go. There's that. There's why I think the box office, I'm not saying the box office, this isn't the number. For all we know, it may not be. But I think it actually might be. It's the way they got it. They cheated, they lied, they insulted us to get to this point. Fuck Disney and fuck Captain Marvel. I gave this movie a 5 out of 10 yesterday. And judging it as a movie, I'm still going to give that rating. But as far as into the mass media and how this is going to change the game, fuck Captain Marvel. And if the Marvel Cinematic Universe actually plans on going down this direction, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to die a slow and painful death. And we're just going to jump on something else. We're going to jump back into the DCEU, which is finally getting their act together and making quality films like Aquaman and Wonder Woman, making a boatload of money with those movies that actually earned our respect. They actually got something that we all liked, men and women, and actually, got us into the theaters to make a fun experience. Maybe we'll jump into the Monsterverse that Legendary's doing. I don't know how Godzilla King of the Monsters is going to be. I'm hyped up for it. I know there have been a couple people saying, oh, it's going woke because of the female-led characters. And I'm like, so it's not been marketed as such. Let's see the movie first. Millie Bobby Brown is in it. Vera Farmiga is in it. And it's got other great talent like Kyle Chandler and Ken Watanabe, as well as Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Rodan, and a couple other monsters that we don't know. We'll just jump into the Monsterverse. Fuck what Disney's doing. They have fucked both Star Wars, and so far they are fucking the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I don't think there's a true way to stop it. Because it's Disney running the show. They're going woke. And the only thing we can do is stop paying for it. Except even when we do pay for it, they pay for it themselves to make themselves money. So, that being said, I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys later on today when I officially review Solo, a Star Wars story. I had to get this out of the way now because it infuriated me from the moment I saw it. And the fact that it's even possible is a dark sign. It's a sign of the dark days to come. What will come when it comes to the products that Disney gives us. I think Endgame will be great, but the key is in the follow-up. What happens after Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home? That's going to be where they really put their money. And if that fails, if those other later films fail because of this SJW bullshit, they'll have nothing to blame but themselves. Until next time, guys, peace, see you later, and most importantly, just buy whatever doesn't insult your intelligence and makes you happy. That's all I gotta say. Later.